I can't wait to the day that we get to find out what what is the whole story behind the situation with Jermaine Burton. What the day we get to figure that out and we get the true story, not the crap, bull crap story that we've been getting, the run around at this point. I can't wait to find out because we could have had Isaiah Williams on this squad this whole entire time, and he's actually playing pretty good for the Jets. We could have had any other receiver on this team during this time, and he would have been playing pretty decent. Instead, we constantly keep Jermaine Burton, and listen, it's like every week, it's just something else at this point. And it's funny because for the longest time, it was nothing. And the longest time, it was like MIA. You couldn't find out anything on Jermaine Burton. And now recently, it's like, hey, he's injured. He's not playing because he's injured. Like, okay, what's the point of even saying he's injured? Like, he's not going to play anyway, so who cares? But this is the hump that broke the camel's back, as they would say. At least for me, this is my this is my breaking point at this point, right? He's not playing, whatever. He sometimes practices, he sometimes doesn't, whatever. He's a Twitch streamer, whatever, right? I don't really care about all those things. This is what ticks me off. So, he is obviously out. That was, death taxes and Jermaine Burton can't play football for the Bengals, which I guess another reason why I'm so ticked off is because this offseason I thought he was going to be so good. I thought this offseason he was going to be such a good receiver, and I thought he was turning a new leaf, and, well, death taxes, and you already know. But he's not even traveling with the team to Buffalo for the most important game of the season. And as it says here, non-injury related. There's no injury reasons why he's not going with the team. And usually when a player doesn't travel with the team, who's on the active roster, who's getting paid on the active roster, it's because of an injury destination. Like, hey, they can't walk, right? They're on crutches. But usually, even then, players sometimes will just say, hey, listen, I know I'm hobbled, but as long as they can somewhat walk, they will go. Because you want to be there with your team, right? You want to be there with your guys. You want to, support them, root for them, and give them all the love you can, because at the end of the day, you're all one. You're all one team, right? And Jermaine Burton, he's on this team until 2027. Yeah, he has a 4-year rookie contract. So, you would think, being a 4-year contract, and at this point, I mean, freaking the Epstein files might come out before we see Jermaine Burton ever get cut. I'm sorry, but it's true at this point. Then you would think he would want to be there supporting his guys, supporting his team, because he has nothing else. And I'm sorry, but, I am so fed up with the Jermaine Burton situation. I am now just blunt about it. I don't care about anything Jermaine Burton. But I just, at this point, this is my breaking point. It's like, bro, you didn't even go to the game. Now, again, it's non-injury related. Maybe it's something to do with his family. Maybe it is a family matter. I'm not sure. I will say, though, this is the most important game of the season, and I'm not sitting here saying that, it's that important to him, but it's just, he's going to be on this team for the next few years. I think we need to just come to realization that we're not getting rid of him, so he's going to be on this team until 2027. And knowing the Bengals, they might sign to an extension. They might give him, a 1-year extension in 2027. There's always a chance of that as well. So, I don't know. I wonder how the players feel on the team. How do you feel that he's not even going to the most important game of this season? I feel like there's a situation where it's like, why? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, again, like I said, it just ticks me off. It just ticks me off, this whole Jermaine Burton situation. Because he has all the ability in the world to be a great player. And I think he can be a great player. I think he can be an amazing player. And the fact is, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, like, hey, listen, a player, maybe they're going through struggles, personal struggles, you know, drug struggles, whatever, right? There's always that kind of reasoning of like, hey, you know, they have their own personal demons, right? They have their own personal situations going on in their life. I haven't seen anything with Jermaine Burton. I haven't seen anything other than him just, again, not going to practice, not going to all this stuff. And it's like, oh, it's so frustrating because we could really have somebody else. There's so many other players that could be on this active roster right now, taking up his spot. And even not as a receiver. Like, obviously, receiver is something we talk about a lot because, you know, he is a receiver. There could be other positions other than receiver. Maybe we get another edge rusher. Maybe we get another defensive tackle. I'd just rather have someone on this roster who's going to do something other than nothing. And especially with a team like ours where we need these guys to be up and coming. We need these guys, you know, who are kind of, not to say no nothing guys, but we need these guys who are, you know, kind of hidden gems to really step up. And you never know. It could be someone on the roster that just simply is not on the roster yet who gets a chance and bam, could be a guy. I mean, like, I know last week he was out with a ankle injury, last minute ankle injury apparently. I don't believe it. I don't believe he had an ankle injury. I don't believe he was actually hurt. I don't believe any of this crap because it doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, but even then, like, what was the point of putting him on the injury report? That's a waste of paper. Like, it's a waste of paper to put his name on the injury report when you know he's going to be a healthy scratch, when you know he's not going to play no matter what. I mean, the guy could, at this point, if I was Bengals, I would be creative with it. I'd be like, he tore his penis muscle. I don't know, like something. I get creative with it. I mean, I have fun with this, bro. If you're going to have this guy for the next 3 years do nothing and just be on your team, then, hey, get creative with it. But with that being said, this weekend you could probably catch a very awesome stream from Jermaine Burton on his Twitch channel. Yes. Yeah, I know. You heard me right. I think he'll be live on twitch.tv. I forget what his actual, it's like Assassin something, like his name's Assassin on his Twitch. But yeah, you could watch him during the game. You know, go while we're live streaming the Bengals game, don't forget to stop by and give him some support, you know. Go ahead and watch his live stream while the Bengals are playing. Because he's not going to be there. He's not going to be there. Yeah. Oh, man, this is so frustrating. But, hey, it's probably my last video on Jermaine Burton. I told myself my last video was going to be the last video, but I didn't think it was going to get like this to the point where it's just like, yeah, he's just not going. He's just not going to the game. And I'm sure, again, you know, this is a situation where it's obviously front office's decision, right? It's a higher-up's decision whether he'll go or not. I'm sure if he, like, really persisted them and said, hey, I would love to go, I want to go for my team, they probably would let him go. But it's probably a situation where they said, hey, you're not going. We're not wasting this. And then he was like, I bet. I'm not going to go. Like, come on, man. The biggest highway robbery in Bengals history.